Hey. It's the boys. PSNBS live.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
You already know where you should be, man. Hey, we got Den in the building.
Oh, wow. I'm going to Den first.
Yeah.
The
What's good, y'all?
resident in the building.
Steels, what's good?
What's good, yo? Chilling, yo. Chilling.
OBO in the building.
Andy, what's good?
Harry.
What's up, man? What's good, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, Lex. Hey, what's up?
Hey, you know me. What's
up?
Yo.
What's up?
Trav, what's good, baby?
No. Nobody look at Trav.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of here.
Let's be rabbit today.
Wow.
It's been rough out here, man. You know, City Boys going up. We done lost a couple points in midweek.
We lost a couple points. We did lose a couple points.
We always lose a couple of points.
All right. Listen, Dexter, we just started the show, okay? We just started the fucking show.
He saw Steels. He saw you wasn't here last week.
Calm down, all right? Calm down with that shit.
Down.
Calm down with that shit. All right?
I didn't even see the comment. Can you put it up there? I don't have the YouTube open yet.
Oh, no, you're good. We don't need to see it.
Oh, it's an Xbox comment. Then I already know.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it.
How y'all feeling? It's late, long week.
Yeah, we got one more day left.
I can't wait. Yo, if I didn't get hurt last week with my back, I would have taken off tomorrow, man. I don't feel like
I told you not to cross left. I told you to go right, and you didn't listen.
What?
Hey, man, sometimes you got to be like hot sauce. You know, you just got to look extra flashy.
He dunked that shit,
Does
though.
Biggs even know
He
who
dunked that
Say
shit.
you an old head without saying you an old head. He talking about hot
Does
sauce.
Biggs even know who hot sauce
No.
I know who hot sauce is.
No, he don't know.
I know who
He
hot
talking
sauce
about
is.
saying you an old head
never
without
had,
saying you an old head.
Yeah,
Skip to my Lou. Skip to my Lou.
You never had who else?
Yeah, of course we don't skip to Malou. The professor?
The professor.
I follow the professor on TikTok. He put on
He's talking about say you an old head.
If you know about hooping, you know about those guys. Come on now.
Yeah, and one baby.
Yeah.
I lived that era.
For real,
I gotta find the line.
them VHSs, man.
Oh, here.
DVDs.
You ain't lying. Early DVDs.
I was on
With the fam, so might not be here for long. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for stopping
For
by.
however
man,
long
thank
you
for stopping
can.
by, man.
Yes, sir.
And one PS2. Yeah, I had the game.
Hey, Trav.
Oh yeah,
Trav,
what?
quick, can I ask you a question,
Oh my
Trav?
god.
What's that?
Have you ever played Smite? Like, have you ever played Smite?
Never.
I'm just always curious why you got it as your avatar. You just like it.
No, that's just because those are the defaults.
Oh, it's
What are you
considered.
talking about?
The Anubis thing on your
The
on
little
your
Anubis
PlayStation.
thing, yeah.
On your PlayStation avatar.
Yeah,
your
when you-
PlayStation
when it-
avatar.
My PlayStation avatar shouldn't be that.
It's
It
Anubis.
should be a beach symbol.
You be coming out.
Oh God, that's
You
what
got hacked, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
never
got-
been that.
Yeah,
Yo,
you got the-
never
That shit
ever
has
not
never been
Wait,
that.
Andy,
It's
why,
never-
why did I say I didn't get the plat? What did I say?
Yo,
What is
shit never been
Oh,
a bug.
I'm looking at it now.
That's
Yeah,
a fake
bug.
account.
He got
Trav
a
got a
bug.
fake
He got
account.
a-
Yeah,
he
Fake
got a
account.
bug.
someone else will be playing. They're playing like freaking some other game. They're playing 2K. And all of a sudden, on their shit pops up plat trophy for Ratchet and Clank. Like, what the fuck? I'm not even playing that game.
You gave that plat to someone else.
You gave the plat to someone else.
That is crazy. I was just
No,
curious.
no.
I was just
Hey,
curious.
I did not know that was nah.
Because I get the
I'm looking
notification
at it
to
right
my
now.
phone,
Damn,
and it always pops up. There.
'Cause
I'm
you
like, I
don't-
wonder if he plays.
because I got the custom avatar, so I just see that.
But
I
you have
no
to set
profile.
it to show that.
Yeah, you got to set everyone.
No,
think you,
only close friends can see that.
close
that
friends.
You
I
don't
like
got
that.
no
He said
close
only
friends
close
on there.
friends. You
Only
gotta
close
get you
friends.
talking about only close
So
friends.
if
I
we're
like
not
that.
close friends, who the fuck is close friends on your list? That sounds crazy. Like, what the fuck?
It's just Lexx, but Lexx is never online.
I thought we was close friends.
No, I'm never online. I'm never online.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate some shit.
You're the only person on his close friends
I got
list,
a
though.
hey, maybe because I booted up that PS4 the other week, I got a virus on my shit now.
You got a bug.
Probably.
You got a bug.
Probably.
What's a
People that play
PS4?
on
What's a PS4? What's a
I don't-
PS4?
I don't
It's
own
the
one
thing
Don't do
anymore.
that. Don't do that. Like,
I don't own one anymore.
Lex.
Here's my
low-key-
PS4.
No, honestly, no joke.
Chill out,
Honestly,
bro.
believe-
And the black
It
one.
trans-
And the black one that's on the charger. That's my PS4.
No, I honestly believe that when the
Mine's over
PS5
there.
dropped, they put a virus on the PS4.
Yeah,
I don't
just like
believe-
they do the
I don't believe
iPhone.
The PS4 was that slow.
Get fucking Atreus out of here,
Wow.
boy.
That's my son right there, bro.
Boy.
I'm telling you, Atreus. Watch.
Does Lexx appear offline or busy? Oh, offline.
Oh yeah,
Offline.
yeah,
He's ghost
But
mode.
he is busy. But you are
100%
busy.
ghost mode.
Yeah, Ghost.
But he does only play when
Did
everybody.
y'all hear about Ghost of Tsushima director's cut?
Oh, we gonna get into. We gonna get into that.
We gonna get into that.
I mean, where did y'all want to start? I mean,
Exactly, CCD. What's in Xbox?
I do have a question for you
Go ahead.
guys. It's just something I saw on Twitter today, from one of my friends, Razio.
One of my Twitter friends.
Yeah, one of my Twitter friends, man. It's my homie, man. We're both drummers. It's my homie right there. He actually posted an interesting question, and I think I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but like every generation, I always think of, and you got to remember this, every generation there's new gamers. There's people that have never played an Xbox, that Xbox Series X is their first Xbox, or PlayStation 5 is their first PlayStation.
Right.
So they're coming into these terms and this world, and they're like, okay. So the question he asked, he said, do you guys consider yourself casual or hardcore gamer? And do you think those terms are silly? And how do you define them?
I do not think those terms are silly at
all. And how do you define them? So, I answered, I haven't answered him because I said I'd answer it here. He has to watch this.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you guys, but I'll go first really quick, briefly, just to kind of set the tone. And then you guys can agree, disagree, and then give your input. To me, a casual gamer, mainly people who first of all, there's nothing wrong with either, but I think that the terms are correct to a certain degree. People like to throw those terms around as insults. I don't do that. I think gamers are gamers. If you play games, you play games. Now, my definition, what I see a casual gamer is people who just basically boot up a game, they just play games. 1 game, 2 game, whatever. They just play games. They don't worry about IGN. They don't know who IGN is. They don't know GameSpot. They don't know who Naughty Dog is. They don't know who made the last Witcher game. They don't know any of these people. They don't know any devs. They just kind of like play a game once in a while, and they kind of they don't buy many games. That they play what they have, and they might play the same game for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm. It's usually Call of Duty, GTA 6, or Destiny.
Right. They're kind of like, hey, they find something.
Or GTA 5. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey.
Damn,
we know something. We know something.
Got a leak.
You almost leaked our surprise, bro.
Oh, man.
You leaked our surprise. You have a copy. They got one.
It's right here. You can't see it.
You can't see it.
Right here.
It's right here.
We can't show it. So yeah, that's kind of like casual gamer. They're kind of, they're not in the pulse of the industry.
CCD, yes, you can hardcore play a mobile game.
Absolutely.
All those people that have played Candy Crush.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hardcore gamer. I
you guys want to see this GTA right here? This is it.
There it is. That's GTA.
Yeah, that's the sample pack that they gave us.
That's an 8K disc.
Yeah.
An 8K disc, because that's when it's coming out, when 8K is accessible. So I consider myself a hardcore gamer because I care about every single game that's out there. I'm in the plus of what I do, even before we started doing this, and many of us. I don't know that many hardcore gamers personally, other than you guys and some of our fans and patrons and stuff like that. My orbit is I have casual people who play casually. So hardcore gamers, people who know who BioWare is, what they've done. They try to buy games in day one. They follow their favorite franchises. They wait for their favorite franchises. They buy. I'm sorry.
You put yourself as a hardcore gamer?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Why not?
Uh-oh. Can someone turn the red lights on? What the fucking red lights on? Here we go.
I would think to be a hardcore gamer, you got to put in like the time actually gaming. Like I'm not a hardcore
Listen. Did you hear his whole explanation on what a hardcore gamer is?
Yeah, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
It's not only playing a lot of games.
It's not just.
But when he said casual gamers, he made it seem like casual gamers only play games here and there. So the opposite of a casual gamer, I'm talking about playing the game. I'm not talking about knowledge of games. I'm talking about actually putting in the time in gaming.
Well,
Yeah.
then that's your description.
That's
He's
your
talking
description.
about his
No,
description.
your description was
The purge alarm.
your
off.
description of a casual gamer was a gamer that played here and there.
Yeah.
Once in a blue
That was-
moon.
yeah, once in a blue moon.
They
So
don't
the
really follow game. They could put down, look, they cannot play whatever they're playing on for like 6 months and it won't be a thing for them.
Exactly.
They gotta be like, well, I gotta play every day. I gotta find. They don't have 80 hours or 90 hours to put into all the Mass Effects,
Right.
or all these games. They don't do that.
And because of your life, I don't think you have time to put in 80 hours.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I
You
put
do?
100 and something hours in Cyberpunk already. I put
I don't want it.
Listen,
80
That's more hours than Trav
gotta
played this
understand
year.
something.
Just throwing that out
Y'all
there.
always be like, oh, Bobby goes to work before the even crows come up or the roosters come up. He's playing games when
I'm
we're
playing
sleeping.
late, bro.
He's playing
Late
games when we're all sleeping.
night Lexx.
Yes.
Like
That's why he's
late.
always walking around like a fucking
That's why he doesn't
Robot.
talk to any of us at work.
he's just a robot at work because he has no
Yeah.
sleep.
He's
I
in
mean,
work mode.
to me,
He's sleeping
switch
while
the
he's
dial.
walking.
He switched the dial.
in the,
Work
in
mode.
the group of things. Well, I mean, in the group of things, you're only saying that there's only casual gamers and hardcore gamers. There's nothing in between.
No, I'm saying in this context, what
In
he
this
asked.
context, that's what I'm saying. In this context,
Of course, there's stuff in between, but I'm just saying what he asked specifically
okay.
Perfect.
because these are the
Perfect
extremes. I like to talk
Right.
about the extremes first, and then we can get a picture of what's in the middle. It's
Okay.
easy. It's easier to understand what's in the middle than there is to understand the extreme sometimes.
So you
'Cause
said, Trav, you a casual?
I was gonna wait till everybody finished, but I'm not a hardcore. I'm not a hardcore gamer.
No, we all know that. I just wanted to see if you were
Yeah,
casual.
I 100% know.
Hey,
so
Hey,
So-
hold.
You
And
play
I-
games.
wait.
Hold on, let me finish that statement. I'm not a hardcore gamer yet. Just remember who's putting up these plats. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one
wow.
that's going at these
Oh,
platinum
wow.
trophies,
Okay, listen.
knocking
Listen.
that off.
I'll just say a
Hardcore.
couple more things because I do consider myself a hardcore gamer. I've spent over $6,000 just on my PC just to play games, specifically for games. I'm not talking about running Microsoft Windows or PowerPoint or trying to go on the internet or Facebook.
Yo, calm down. Why are you putting my shit out there like that? All right,
I'm not talking-
6,000. I'm feeling attacked right now.
No. It's not. I'm not even there. I'm not even there.
Just because my
Um,
PC can do all those little things.
Inglewood,
It's
if
all
it's
good.
free,
It's all
then
good.
give it to someone
Hey,
with
this
a
is me
PS4.
all day.
Give it to
Stir
someone
the
with
pot.
PS4.
Stir the pot. All right.
Hey, it's all right. And I
Give
actually
it, send it
played.
to Trav.
I actually played
I knew
Demon
that was going
Souls
to get picked. I knew
and
that was
Bloodborne. I'm hardcore. I'm
Yeah.
hardcore. But yeah, I have pretty much all the systems that I can get my hands on that are available. I look for that. I want that. Did I need a PS5? No. Do I want a PS? Did I want one? Hell yeah, I wanted one. I said I didn't need one,
Right.
but I wanted one. Why? Because I'm a hardcore gamer. I wanted it to play my games.
Oh, you bought a hardcore or hard copy?
Yes.
You're gonna have to slide that this way when you're done, son.
So what? So I don't know who wants to
I
go
got you.
next.
I need Valhalla.
I want to hear. I want to hear Biggs. I'm really interested to hear where Biggs lands on this scale.
What?
I'm gonna need that Valhalla.
No,
Steve.
I mean, I'm a young gamer, man.
Let's
Yeah,
go back, Lex.
yeah. Didn't we
From
have
your
this conversation
definition, you are
yesterday?
I'm not. I can't be interested. I'm a young gamer.
Hashtag baby gamer.
Yeah, I'm a baby gamer. I can't really talk. I can't talk with the big boys.
I've been there since the beginning, baby.
First
Yeah.
of all,
Before
Yes.
you were born.
He's about Lexus Beyond me.
Biggs is tapping right now because Biggs is one of them dudes that I used to be gaming from midnight to 5 in the morning. 3 in
Haven't
the
done that.
morning.
Haven't done that, and I don't know how long.
What,
Then
a
when was
month?
the last time I was
Maybe
up
a
at 5 in
month?
the morning?
Maybe a month.
5 in the morning?
Knock
From
out-
midnight to 5 in the morning?
Not 5 in the morning, but maybe Knockout City had us up to
I'm
like
trying to remember
2,
what game
2,
y'all
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
2, 3 o'clock.
Knockout City had us up to 4.
Yeah, all right. Knockout City did like
Remember
3,
though,
4
Trav.
o'clock.
Remember though, Trav. He cupcaking now, so
I remember.
No, no,
I think it was.
Wow.
I think it was when.
Wow.
I think it was when Persona
Wow.
came out.
It had to be
Wow.
like Persona or something.
I think it was Persona came out, and I think I told you about this, Biggs. Where
This
I was
is
like,
my tea.
I played a game. I played my time, put my couple of hours in. Biggs was on. It was late. It was like 2. It was already 3, and I was like, "Yo, like I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do shit."
What? You just got on the game. How you going to the gym already?
No, I got to get up in a few hours to go. I go to the gym at 5 a.m., bro.
But when do you start playing the game?
11, 12. I mean, so wait, sometimes, I get a couple
No,
hours.
I'm just curious. That's all.
It depends. Like now, I got to adjust. But anyways, so it was like 2, 3 in the morning. I was like, yeah, I want to go to the gym tomorrow. I want to hit it up. Biggs was on. I'm like, all right, cool. I wake up, weekends. I go in. I try to go in at 8 on weekends. It was like a weekend or something like that. Try to go in at 8 as soon as it opens. We open that bitch. That's what we do. We open it.
You got a key?
Oh, I got a key. They know me already. I turn on my PlayStation just to, download some shit, make sure my shit is on. And I look. I always check. Even though I'm on ghost mode, I always check. See, what are you guys playing? And I see Biggs.
Oh my god.
Still on.
Why is this guy? Why is this guy throwing shots?
Biggs was still on.
It
was like 8 in the morning.
That one, man.
Which one?
I'd be on. I'd definitely be on.
Did
late
Steels
night,
ever tell you guys how he got the nail girl?
I'll tell you this much.
Yo, this guy. Why is this guy coming after me for?
The
You
way
don't
I
even
know
know
This is your Inglewood right here.
No,
people.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Everybody has an Inglewood.
I think I will say, even if I get killed, I'll say that I'm a hardcore gamer, and I say that
of course
because
if there's the only two options, you're a hardcore gamer. Yeah.
Because
I'm glad you just said that, Trav.
Rashi.
I started the gaming thing a little later, but my first game was Final Fantasy VII, and I don't even think I was maybe touching 11, maybe. And I tried. I didn't know all the mechanics of the game, but I knew enough. I had to do a lot of reading. I didn't really know what everybody was saying. I couldn't read like that, but I played. Something about the game just got me. And as time went on, I stepped away from the whole JRPG thing because I didn't even understand the concept. And in my early teen years, I was really hardcore into competitive gaming, the CODs, the freaking all the shooters. I was on that and I had my clique, I had my clan, and I was wrapped up in that hardcore. Those are the nights where I'm up till 9 in the morning, going to sleep till 5 and repeating.
Zombies.
That's what I was doing.
Zombies.
Yes, I'll do that. I did that on zombies all the time.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, young adult, I reconnected with JRPG, and now that's my core. I'll still do the multiplayer and the competitive thing here and there, but that my heyday and that's kind of over. Now I kind of just reconnect with the niche and genre that I really like in gaming, and I'm hardcore in that. I can say at least that I'm hardcore in my genre that I choose to game in. So I'll say that much.
Did you beat 3 trials games in less than 2 months? 2
weeks. I was on quarantine.
Oh, yeah,
I'm only on the third one in that.
That's
trial.
nuts.
I did Trails in the Sky, the whole trilogy in 2-week quarantine.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's a lot of reading for real. It's like reading a Harry Potter book.
Yeah, and that's not voice acted.
Yeah, it's not. Voice acted. You get it samples it. It'll give you a little bit and then just clip it, turn it on.
But yeah.
All right.
Anybody here born in 1982? Yeah, that's when I started gaming.
In 82?
Yeah.
I'm definitely
in 82.
Definitely hard.
Right. So then,
definitely
or casual.
I'm hardcore. I've been gaming since the 64. I got the 64. Basically, when it first came out, it came in a big box. It's like a big, colorful box.
I mean, I don't think you can rate being a hardcore or casual from just being the length of.
No, I'm saying.
No.
I'm telling you.
Maybe that's his definition.
I'm telling you when it all started for me. When how long I've been gaming, and then what it ultimately turned into. So that's just where I started. Basically, I started with the 64, but ultimately that transitioned to me playing Xbox for real. I just started playing PlayStation. PlayStation used to be casual for me. If anything, I was playing PlayStation casually. I was playing Xbox hardcore. Halo and Gears of War took over my life for a long time. Though that's prime time. I'm talking about I was playing with friends in high school where they were like, yo, I just missed the bus for high school.
I missed the bus.
Yeah,
I ain't going to school today.
Yeah,
start another one.
The Xbox used to just be on and nobody would be playing. Halo just be on there. We could just pick up where we left off. And then even now,
Jet Set Radio, man.
Getting older now, like, I mean, now coming over to the PlayStation and things, I've only been playing PlayStation for like 5 years for real. Playing with Andy. I mean, it's not too much time that we open until 5 a.m, but I definitely took some of those same lengthy games that he's done, and I definitely put the time in. If there was a clock on how long I've gamed, it definitely is broken. It's definitely broken.
I feel a connection with you, Skywalker. I relate. I can relate.
Ocarina of Time was the first game that I beat, by the way. You said that Final Fantasy VII was the first game you played, even though that's my favorite game of all time. But Ocarina of Time was definitely my first love.
That's crazy. I just realized something.
What?
I've been gaming for 40 years.
Shit.
That's crazy.
I mean,
40 years. I'm hardcore. 40 years, bro. I'm 44. I don't look it.
You look good.
I don't know if I
Damn, you
act
look
it.
good.
I don't know if I act it.
Whoa.
No, get him out of here, bro. What the?
Look, you looking like Shannon Sharp over
turned
there.
into the logo already.
You looking like Shannon Sharp over there, man.
Hey, man.
What you mean? What shit?
Hey, Lex, do this. Oh.
I got the wrong controller.
Do the bull.
Do the ball.
Oh, let me check it out real quick.
Do the logo, man. Do the logo.
Where is it?
It's all in the background. Hey,
no, I can't see it. Oh.
It's the bull.
It's the bull.
It's the bull, man. Hey, but
Yeah, man.
So for me, I guess
Lexx.
if we're only going with the two extremes, then I would put myself currently as a hardcore gamer, because previously, I mean, just like Den was saying,
Yo,
what's good?
what's good, bro?
What's good, man? What's good?
They saying what's up. He can't hear you because of that.
Yeah, you're not a real gamer. That's why. But
Trav
anyway,
say you're not a real gamer.
You're not a real gamer.
Yeah,
So ask him, casual or hardcore?
casual or hardcore?
You a casual or hardcore gamer? I'm a hardcore, bro. Don't let this hooping shit fool you.
Oh, see?
I've
There
been
you
going
go.
for this.
I'm on the club. I'll be on the game.
Don't let the league fool you. I'll get on MK.
Don't let the jersey throw you off.
Podcast fool you, man. MK11's all here, baby.
He got the Hornets. He got the Hornets jersey, but then he got the FaZe jersey when he get home and shit. He can switch jerseys.
Yep.
Just rip away. Gamer.
Hey, but for me, with just like that, I guess Dan brought it up. The beginning of gaming for me is I remember where I wanted to go to certain babysitters' houses because they had Nintendos and Sega Genesis.
Sheesh.
You know, it was certain. I was like, Mom, who's watching me this day?
Who's watching me?
Yeah, who's gonna watch me today? And then she said certain people. I'm like, oh, he got the.
Am I gonna get to play the Sega or the PlayStation?
You know, because they was older kids, so they had the Sega Genesis with the Mortal Kombat, with the Ninja Turtles. I remember all that. And then my pops, he had made me a PC, and I was able to get Doom, Duke Nukem, Quake. Come on, man, y'all know, man. DOS, Jazz, Jackrabbit, all that. Epic games, man. Come on, before Fortnite, man. Jazz, Jackrabbit, man.
Oh no!
If you never played Jazz, Jackrabbit, you shouldn't be playing Fortnite. That's how I feel about it.
Whoa.
I mean, he's all on the map. Like, you go around Fortnite, you see a rabbit. You're like, why is this little green rabbit on a poster? That's like the first game they made. It's all in the game. But anyways, you know, through middle school, high school, very casual. You know, gaming wasn't really like a thing amongst me and my friends. Like, I was probably the only one in my circle of friends that even had an Xbox.
That's facts.
Or had a PlayStation.
That's facts for me.
Like, only one. You know, so when they came over, they were like, oh shit, boot it up. You know, it was like they was very casual, very casual.
Wasn't nobody in my friend group coming home to play Kingdom Hearts 2.
Exactly.
Real quick. This question, I want to address it real quick. I think for me, it's not like the end all be all, but it kind of matters when it comes to meeting people that play games. Because again, my circle again, there are some people that play casually. I can't get into the deep gaming conversations with them.
Right.
I just can't. Because they tell me, hey, look, I just play casually, bro. You know, like everything you're saying about Naughty Dog and, you know, frames per second.
For me,
and resolution.
It's only if they don't care. It's only if they don't care to hear about it to where it becomes an issue. And I say it matters. Like if you have a casual friend and they don't know that Naughty Dog is the people who make their favorite game, right? And it's like, oh, they also made Uncharted. And if they care enough and they have an open mind,
Right.
they may casually start playing Uncharted one day. But
That's
if they write it off like, I really only play a little bit, this and that, then it's like, all right, I need to talk to hardcores only.
Exactly. Because sometimes you just want to have a conversation with somebody. And you're like holding it. You're like, man, okay, hey, I play, Madden. And I'm like, I don't know much about Madden.
Well,
I haven't played Madden.
I got a good question then. So what about a person that only plays Call of Duty, but they only play certain Call of Duties, like Call of Duties that are only made by Treyarch, or Call of Duties that are made, by the certain studios.
And they play all of them. All the ones made by certain studios.
Like they know the different studios and they know that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If they're making a Call of Duty, I'm buying that Call of Duty that year. Are they hardcore gamers?
To me, yes, because yeah, absolutely. If they specifically, if they already know where to go,
Naughty Dog, they don't know
right.
They know Activision and everything underneath that.
Right. I think specifically if they're waiting for that release, they know who makes the game. That's already like half the battle right there.
Like they're following gaming news too.
Yeah, they are. They're following their company. They know which company makes their game that they want to play. That's hardcore. Like you said, even Candy Crush players, if they religiously play that game, they are hardcore gamers because that's what they do. Like they it's a ritual. It's part of your daily life that you kind of
Young Rich, highlight that, man. Of course, SmackDown versus Raw. Are you serious? Yeah. That was.
It took him a minute to think of the acronym. He was like, "What could that mean?"
It
took you a minute to understand the acronym.
Listen, the last wrestling game I played,
No Mercy on the 64.
Hey,
yes, baby, No Mercy on the 64.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Yes,
I played every single wrestling game on
Lexx.
Earth. Even hey, hold on, Dan. You had an Xbox. You had an original Xbox and
no, I played all three, but I only own a 360 and a 1.
Okay.
But I played the OG.
The original Xbox. They even had a game called Raw and Raw 2. Probably the trashiest wrestling games. But I played them. WrestleMania 21. Played it.
It's called Raw.
First of all, he don't even. I just
if you pull out,
he's gonna
pull out No Mercy, Lexx, I swear,
he's gonna do something.
It's a black cartridge. It's a black cartridge. It's a black cartridge.
Raw. You don't know what Monday Night Raw is?
Lex, if you pull out No Mercy, that would be so
he's
fucking
pulling
dope.
out something.
Hardcore. Who has this?
I'm mad that I gave mine away, man.
Who has this still in working condition?
I want my Xbox back.
Who has this? Hard.
You watching this? I want my Xbox
but it can't
back.
play GTA 6.
I don't know why I gave my Xbox away, man.
GTA. Oh, you got it, yo.
Hey, Young Rich though, man. Raw 2 and Raw 1.
Prototype. Why did the fuck did we give it to Ben? Out of all of us, we let Dan have the GTA 6 prototype.
Because I'm gonna keep it authentic. I'm gonna keep it authentic. I didn't like The Last of Us, so I can be trusted with this.
Oh my god.
But that's cool. I mean,
I guess now that we do this technically, like I said before, I never really had people that I could, have those gaming conversations really with. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was like certain games that I knew people were like big fans of, like 2K or Live or GTA or Call of Duty. I had certain friends that were really heavy on GTA or certain friends that was heavy on that. Yeah.
What about your brother? What about your brother, Trav?
Yeah. Huh?
What about Judd? Was it
That's
your brother?
what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about friends.
No, but I'm saying, he was on it with you? Is what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
On games, 100%.
It's a lot easier to get into games too if you got somebody to really step it away, play with you. That's why I was always
right. But the thing is, Judd.
Yeah.
Judd is like, when it comes to certain games, he not touching it. So first person shooters, he not touching it. So it's like, who can I talk to Halo about?
Right.
Who can I talk to? You know what I'm saying? Who can I talk to?
I've never had that part. So I see what you're saying though.
Right.
Because okay. I see what you're saying.
Oddly enough, me and my brother never like played games with each other. We would watch each other play games.
Yes, me and Jed was the same way.
Like I watched my brother beat the original Spider-Man. My brother watched me beat Kingdom Hearts, and like we just did it like that.
I was the main watcher. I ain't gonna lie. I sat and watched Jed.
That's what I do. I still do
Metal Gear 100 times. I watched Jed beat Driver 2 100 times. I watched Jed. Like I just like watching these
That's
games.
the
when I
same
was
thing
younger.
with Grant. He watched me play Ocarina of Time like twice. Like it's just like a thing.
Mm.
That's why I do it on YouTube now. Sometimes just watch it. I just don't have a friend to do it anymore. If y'all did a playthrough, I would just watch that.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. I was about to say it. Chrono Trigger, man, coming back.
Ocarina of Time. I'm waiting.
Ocarina of Time coming soon. Shout out to
Okay,
editors.
I guess the bullshitters, man.
Editors for hire.
Hardcore
Editors for hire.
You know,
DM us at psandbspod.
me, I would say if there was more other than the 2 options, I'll be above average.
You're the above average.
Above average gamer.
Above
Okay,
average.
yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It's a hybrid
can-
between. I'll give you that. It's a
That's
trap
valid.
tier.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
tier.
at that point, you can kind of categorize yourself and say specifically what you want. That's why I'm kind of giving both extremes, just to kind of understand, just to get your definitions of it.
Like I
First of
follow
all,
game news more than I guess I play games. Like to a certain point. Like I see me waking up in the dark web, looking at games, and listening to other podcasts or shows about games or reading articles about games, than actually picking up the sticks and playing games. Nowadays, it seems like
Gaming nowadays for me is like very
Biggs.
yo. I seen. We'll talk. Gaming for me nowadays are like very intimate, I guess. Like when I game, my ideal setting for gaming is like just me and the screen. You know what I'm saying? And some wings.
Yeah.
And some I ain't
Party
gonna say
pack.
that part. No, not the party pack. That's not it. But yeah, and I guess it kind of meshes well with the type of games I play because I can't really have that intimate feeling if I'm playing something very competitive, because my mind is always like into the competitiveness of the game. When I play like my genres intimately, I get immersed into like narrative and things of that nature. What I really care about in gaming. So yeah, excellent.
Ivan.
I got one question.
Yarshevich.
Have you guys ever been surprised? Like, have you guys ever stereotyped a gamer?
What do you mean?
Like, for example, have you ever like heard somebody talk about a game and be like,
yes,
why is he talking about games? Yes. He must be trash. Like,
yes.
And like you challenge that person just because they talk like they a gamer, but you like he don't move like a gamer or she doesn't move like a gamer.
Oh, not like that, no.
And then you challenge that person.
I've challenged the game that they've played.
Do you think they fake? They like fake pumping? Like they pump? I mean, they pump fake in the game or shit.
Yeah, you got to be more specific. I'm lost.
Story, man. Story time with Trav. All right.
Okay.
My aunt, for a small period of time in my life, she wanted me to be heavily involved in the church.
Okay.
So
I agree with Job. That's exactly what I do.
So one year she took me to a church retreat.
I called you Job.
Have y'all ever been to a church retreat?
A church retreat? No. I haven't.
That's when they like pack up all the kids from the church and they take them camping or they'll take them somewhere else. And
I managed to avoid those.
It'll be just like a church gathering.
Yeah, I managed to avoid
church
those.
rolling loud. Know, it'll just be a gathering. It's like a festival. Right. Like you stay there overnight.
You couldn't name any other festival. You had to say church rolling loud.
Well,
what other festivals is out there? I don't know. Anyway,
you could have just said it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm on the bus with these other kids that I don't know, that I know go to my aunt's church, and they start talking about Halo. Like, fam, what these church kids know about Halo? I'll smash these kids in Halo. What are they?
You thought because they go to church for real that they don't be playing the game?
Yeah, I'm like, first of all,
like you gotta be.
It's only on Sunday.
Like, we're talking shooting. Like, what Halo y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? So I look back and I'm like, these punks can't play no Halo. So they're like, well, I started talking about shit. You know,
come over Tuesday night.
No, they said play Halo. Come to our room and see what's up. Man, I went in there. I swear to God, they might have had the first LEDs in their room, man. I was like, hold on, they Xbox is custom made. They had the lights in the. I said, wait a minute, y'all don't even have a normal Xbox. What is this? Y'all shit
Blessed.
see through like a Nintendo. What the fuck?
They
What
blessed.
is
They
this?
blessed. They blessed up, bro. They blessed up. They
Yeah,
had fun.
They flexed on you.
Bro, they gave me the sticks. I'm like,
The Lord provide.
I'm
talking about
to,
Halo, the Bible edition. Chill,
man,
bro.
they gave me the little Xbox sticks, man. I'm about to put down all these kids, man. They about to go to church crying tomorrow. Fam,
That's great.
Them kids smashed me
That's
out
hilarious.
that room. Pause. Pause.
Whoa.
Trav had to actually go to church for real Sunday for 2 months straight. You actually had to go
Man,
back to it. They bet you each game was a Sunday morning. You lose this game, you're gonna be
Whoa.
I quit
Trav.
Halo for like 6 months.
Lex. I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Lex. I guess we only once.
Yep.
It went okay. I'm gonna come back.
Yo,
I quit Halo for 6 months, dude.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I would quit too if they. Yeah.
I would quit
out
life.
the room. Out the room. Yeah.
Out the room, bro.
Life.
Bro, and they
Out
was
the
talking,
room.
and they was talking shit. I'm like,
Damn.
first of all, y'all, I'm
You
talking
got
about
some freaks.
You the pastor's son. You the pastor's son, and you.
Oh
talking
yeah,
shit.
forget that, bro. Forget that. That's a wrap.
He the pastor's son. He talking shit.
So they exercised you to become a PlayStation fan instead. Yo, Matt, good shit. Yo, they took the Xbox demon out of you. They took the Xbox demon out of you.
Trav was baptized.
Bro, they killed me, bro.
No.
And then when I got older, and I went back to the church, and I saw them all grown up.
You applied your revenge? You went back for more?
Dog, you. I don't even want to buy an Xbox anymore.
There's no way you play
they like,
Halo
hey,
4.
Trav,
There's no way.
No, they still talking shit. They're like, hey, Trav, you still play Halo?
Hey, they talking about I'm not.
Trav like, I play Uncharted now. I play
Hey, man.
Trav talking about.
Interesting. They picked a game called Halo.
Trav talking about on
In
God
church
they
game.
nice. On God they nice.
The Almighty, the Almighty.
That's his name, bro. Yeah,
The origin story is all linking together.
Yeah,
you're
of course
a fraud.
Of course, the church kids are gonna play a game called Halo.
You play Xbox at church on Sunday. That's what you do.
Yeah, man. Them kids was no joke. Hey, them kids was no joke, man.
You
So
was
don't
born,
ju- hey,
so the
don't
Almighty
judge
was
him.
born from the church ass whooping. Almighty was born from.
The
I mean,
holy ass whooping.
I'm just
Halo
saying, man.
abuse.
You wouldn't think it's like for instance, like if I didn't know Den like that, and then be like, oh, my brother want to play Mortal Kombat. I'm like, man, your brother trash in Mortal Kombat. All he do is shoot hoops. All he do is shoot hoops.
Oh yeah, I see what
All
you're
right.
saying.
All right.
I mean, you heard what he said though. You heard what he said though.
All
so.
But then I know.
Yeah, but you be okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But I know now.
Yeah, but you
That's what I'm
know
saying.
now,
Like,
okay.
have y'all ever been in that circumstances where y'all judge somebody thinking they can't be really that nice? And then you
I
find
mean,
out.
I don't usually just pick fights on the game
Yeah,
with people.
no.
Like,
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't
I
be
don't do that.
challenging people.
Maybe
do
like
that.
once upon a time in Smash Bros, but like distant cousins and stuff, and maybe some of my personal friends, but I ain't never let an outsider do me in.
Mm.
So okay, I guess maybe
I've
I'm
sized
just
people
listening.
on the game, like someone's
Just
like,
Almighty.
did you play Portal 1 and 2? I love that game. I'm like, the fuck?
no, I'm
like
saying
Portal?
if
No, like
hey, if y'all watching this, if y'all see me in the mall or y'all see me in Publix or something, and y'all talking games, I'm gonna check y'all. All right, I'm out there game checking.
and he's probably gonna lose
Game
because he
checking?
got a knack for it. He got a
Game
knack for being
checking. What
surprised.
does that mean? Wait,
Who
please
made
explain.
Miles Morales?
Stop.
Honestly, there are times.
Hey,
There are
don't play the
times-
Ratchet and Clank. He don't have
Yeah.
to touch the controller.
There are times when I listen to people just talk about gaming, like, they're kind of like beating around the bush. Like, what's that game with the guy? It's kind of like an Indiana Jones type game
Oh my god!
where he has the gun and he's swinging, and I'm there like, I don't even know them. I'm like,
Indiana Jones.
Uncharted. Yeah, and there's a blonde girl.
Whoa.
It's really cool, and he talks a lot. And he's
Andy, highlight that.
Highlight what?
Inglewood.
Oh.
Nemesis. The Nemesis.
Oh, the Nemesis strikes again.
Sorry, Lex, to cut your story. I just wanted
No, it's
to
all
catch
right.
it while it was hot.
It's all right.
I wanted to get it while the Switch was
man.
cooking.
Continue, Lex.
I wanted to get it while the
Lex.
Switch was cooking.
No, but I've had situations like that where I hear people They're what's that game with the when they do that?
Yeah.
It's a game station.
It's like a B
the
class
game.
celebrity.
It's that game with the little man.
It's a
The
B
little
class
man.
game. A C class game. They call them, B-list celebrities, so it's like a B class game.
All right, here's another violation. Have your parents ever bought you a game, but for the wrong system?
No, my parents aren't. My parents are at least a little bit in tune.
That's never happened.
At least.
They're not gonna forget what they bought.
Man. I had San Andreas on.
No.
Yeah, they're on the GameCube.
The only thing gaming related my parents have ever bought me was my Atari. And that was my dad didn't want to, and my mom said yes. And that's it. After that, they saw what happened to me and they're like, no, we're not buying. It's too much. It's too much.
I was gonna say the power of good grades.
And I mean, I guess because I didn't really have that diverse at a certain period of time. I didn't have that diverse of a they just knew I had the PlayStation, whether it's 2, 3, 4. I had a PlayStation.
Yeah, they still call my mom still calls the PlayStation 5 the Nintendo.
Oh shit! Because the Nintendo's
if you're Hispanic,
No,
and
Nintendo.
They
all Nintendo and cornflake, and every cereal is cornflake.
¿Tú todavía estás jugando el Nintendo ese? El Nintendo nuevo.
You eating fucking Fruit Loops. They go to cornflake.
Cornflake.
No, say Raisin Bran. This is fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What the fuck? But yeah,
anyways,
on the San Andreas on the GameCube.
Went to the same thing.
You had the GameCube Inglewood.
This man Inglewood might be an L, man. Inglewood might be a
Why you got
L.
GTA on the GameCube? Why you got it on the GameCube?
Hey, if y'all remember, San Andreas only came out on the PlayStation 2.
Yes.
I had an
GameCube, bro.
But I had San Andreas on this.
Stop, bro. She thought it worked.
He had the GameCube pulled up with the San Andreas. This don't fit.
He told me I had a GameCube. Stop.
Shit.
Man, I'm done. I had a GameCube.
Oh, the GameCube. Imagine San Andreas
on this Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
I don't know anything. I
missed this story. I just saw your post on the chat. I didn't even click on it. I had no time, but
I watched the trailer.
It seems like PlayStation is starting a trend. All right, this is a wild. I'm happy that this is getting its DLC and all that. That's all fine and dandy. But I see this wordplay now that I guess gaming is about to pick up and run with. Director's cut. Where the hell did this come from? Where is this coming from?
I've only freaking Death Stranding and
now Ghost of Tsushima.
And
what
Borderlands,
next
no?
is going to be a director's cut.
Borderlands, no?
Yes, Borderlands.
Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3.
Holy shit! So there's 3 of them.
They call it the designer cut.
Yeah, I don't think it's this though. I don't think what Borderlands doing is this.
Yeah.
Remember last gen it was definitive.
So this is that.
This is that for next gen.
Oh damn!
That's a next gen word.
Or that's what I think at least. That's what.
See, when I hear director's cut,
Xbox One is in
old school enough where I hear director's cut like for a movie, that means I'm gonna get some extra scenes that wasn't in the original movie. So I'm thinking if I'm getting a director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima, that means I'm getting some missions that wasn't in the original game, not DLC, because obviously this is a new island, new location. I'm not talking that. I'm just talking like during the main campaign, was there stuff that was cut out, like side quests?
Not that they circled.
The like that's when I hear director's cut. That's what I instantly think. Like
they didn't showcase that.
Yeah, they didn't showcase any of that in the playthrough.
No. It's not. That's not a thing. I know it's not a thing, but I'm saying when I hear director's cut,
that's what you think of.
That's what
you. Do you think of everything in movies or games? Movies, right?
Because director's cut is normally from movies.
Okay, yeah.
When they say director's cut of a movie.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is.
What the director's cut is?
Yeah, what are they trying to do? I'm reading it here, and it's
PS5 it's a PS5 upgrade.
It already got that.
It got a boost. It got a boost. It was a PS4 game.
It's integrated.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Now it's actually a PS5 port.
So I have to pay $10 for the PS5 version.
30.
30?
30.
Again for the same game?
Yes.
What's
How
some
come it says?
changes?
How come it says you? It says the director's cut will cost $70 on PS5 and
Yes.
$60 on PS4. You can upgrade a normal copy of Ghost of Tsushima to PS4 director's cut for $20, or spend $30 to upgrade to the PS5 version.
Right.
You can also spend $10 to upgrade a PS4 director's cut to the PS5 one.
You just said it yourself. The PS4 director's cut
Okay, I get
to
it
the
now.
PS5 director's cut, you got to pay $10. Director cut to director cut from PS4 version to PS5 version.
But why do we have to spend more money?
Now, if you're going from like me that have the PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima and I want to go to director's cut, I got to pay $30 to go to the PS5 version.
Right.
If
But
I
what
had
if
PlayStation 4 and I just wanted to go to director's cut of PlayStation 4, then I'll pay $20.
Gotcha.
Now,
But
what is the issue?
regardless, you paying $70 in
Why are you
totality.
paying- how the fuck are you paying 70?
No, we're paying
No. Right
90.
now
You're paying $90.
We paid 90.
Ghost
You
of
paid
Tsushima right now,
$90
out of the gate.
Oh, you talking about from when we got the
Yeah,
game?
from
No,
first- yeah,
90.
from you first
90.
to-
90.
90.
Okay, no,
Oh
okay,
shit! It's
wait.
90, You're right.
Yeah.
You're
90, bro.
saying 90, but you're counting the 60 from a year ago we all paid?
Yes.
You guys
Yes.
still got it in your fucking notebooks? You guys still keeping account of that?
Hell yeah.
It's gone. The shit is gone. You done played the game, you done beat the game, the shit's gone.
I never
No,
beat
but
That
it.
that
60 has been paid for me. I'm at zero debt with Ghost of Tsushima. I'm at zero. And now you're telling me I can get an actual PS5 port of the game with adaptive triggers. Now they have Japanese lip sync, which was one of my issues in the original playthrough. You get a whole new island.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Why did I pay $30? Is all
I'm
I have
not
to
saying
pay?
there's nothing wrong.
No,
I'm
I didn't
just
say there was
saying-
anything wrong with it.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
no, it's what it's giving off. It's giving off there's an
I'm
issue.
just saying why they're using
Not
the
to me.
word director's cut. Go back to definitive edition. This is not a director's cut. This is not a director's cut to me.
And just why are they doing it?
Why
like
is this called a director's
Why don't they just
cut?
make it something else?
Yeah, it's not. Okay, in the film world,
Right.
a director's cut
Right.
is the original vision of the director,
Correct.
because the director has to. That's why Quentin Tarantino doesn't have any director's cuts, because all his films are his original visions. He's one of the few. There's probably 5 guys, directors in Hollywood, that can get away with that. Maybe now 3 that are still active. So when you think of director's cut in a gaming space, using the movie definition to it, it doesn't work.
Right.
They should call it something else.
Definitive. To keep it back, definitive edition. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because it sounds like we're getting a new game or getting an old game with new stuff.
No, it sounds
So-
like to me that because you always hear those stories of how like games when they first brainstorming about a game, they have all these like oh damn, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to do this, and then they end up cutting things from the game.
Right.
So I'm thinking, holy shit, are they gonna put shit in the game that wasn't originally in the game? Like when I heard of Death Stranding director's cut, I'm like, maybe they're gonna add some shit that was supposed to be in the game.
Matt, is that facts? Matt, is that facts?
What's what Matt's saying?
Because that would pretty much answer your question.
Highlight director's cut because the island is during Act 2, so the middle of the story, so it's not an extension of the story. I did read in the article, they did say that if you boot up the game for the first time, you cannot get to that next island until you get to Act 2. So that is valid. You can't get to the new location until Act 2. So I'm guessing, I guess it's now my question to you guys is integrate what that DLC, was that after the story or was that during the story?
It's during the story.
but you don't play it in the main game. It just so happens that the events of intermission was during the events of the main game, but you don't play the main game.
I think that's where they get I think that's where the name comes from.
It's intermission. It's kind of the intermission period of the story.
Yeah, I still don't like the wording. I still don't like the wording.
But I mean, who do we kill for this? Don't we kill the game or the developer that first called, like the first director's cut?
I think this is Sony's call.
Because all Ghost is doing is following the Death Stranding just announced their director's cut, and we have no idea what that is.
Right, we don't have any idea what that is.
But we know what Ghost is, though.
Now,
here's the thing.
Borderlands got the director's cut, so I think Ghost is really just, okay, we're calling them director's cuts. Well, this is our director's cut. Like, who do we kill the first game to do that, no?
No,
so we're gonna have director's cuts, and then Ghost of Tsushima is gonna be like, all right, we'll be definitive.
I'm cool
it's the verbiage. I don't mind what it has.
I don't mind. I just don't like the verbiage.
No, yeah, I'm saying they only called it director's cut because everything else is director's cut right now. Like, what if that is the reason why? then do we blame the first game that decided to be a director's cut?
But the first game that did it, we haven't seen anything though.
Right.
We don't know. And let me tell you, from knowing Kojima and playing all of his games, I can believe that he probably has, because he has a lot of dialogue, a lot of story. There are some games, if you played any type of Metal Gear.
Hashim's comment.
Is this one?
Yeah. Hold that
expanded.
Finish what you're saying, Lex. I want to comment on that one.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, knowing Kojima and what he's known for and playing all his games, understanding there's probably, I can understand if he has a director's cut coming from him because of who he is and what he's done, because of his vision, because he has a lot of wacky stuff. I'm sure Sony was like, all right, bro,
dial it back.
Because if you played any of his games, bro, you will, if you think,
just look at the original trailers.
Yeah, if you think, yeah, dude, the trailer, there's in his trailers, there's like a trailer and then it ends, and then there's another trailer for that trailer. And then there's another trailer for both trailers, and then it ends. And then the credits roll, and there's another trailer. And that's Kojima.
In a different game.
Exactly. And that's Kojima in a nutshell. So I have yet to see what he's gonna do. So go ahead, Trav.
With this saying, with what Hashim is saying, Death Stranding is going to be expanded in hand. So that means GTA Online is going to be a director's cut. It's a director's cut we getting in November.
No, it's going to be definitive.
To me, this is like I'm going to take like.
What's the difference between definitive and director's cut? That's my question.
They're just trying to word a PS5.
They're not trying to say DLC.
Yeah, I'm going to take a steel stand on this one and say that this is so like such a minuscule issue, like it's so small. Like they not really. I disagree.
For casual gamers that walk into a store,
yes,
and say, "Oh, director's cut."
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
And they pay the fucking game and be like, "Hold on, they just gave me an extra couple missions on this. This ain't no."
If they're casual, how do they even know the difference in what they're getting for real?
Because they played the first one.
Because that's their casual game.
One time.
Right.
I go back in the store and they have a director's cut of the movie I love. If they say they have director's cut of Jurassic Park, I'm buying it.
Right here.
Okay. I'm buying it again.
And there's a reason why he's buying it, because in the movie space, there's Blade Runner and there's Blade Runner director's cut. Are you kidding? Those are two different movies. I have all the Alien movies. I have the original Alien movies, and I have all the director's cuts. There is stuff in there that changes the story, changes the vibe significantly.
Right.
Validating the purchase. Here, I don't know what validates this purchase, other than the fact that it's a PS5 game. Then why are they using? That's a problem. I know it may not seem minuscule to you, but the wording isn't, to me, is an issue.
You don't think the content we're getting with this is worth $30?
Paying money? No, that's not the issue.
That's
not the issue.
But that's going to be what holds you back from buying it or not.
No.
It's not holding me back.
We have a problem with the verbiage of what they're using.
Will you buy it?
If they said, all right, Biggs, Persona Big Daddy Kane version is coming out.
Persona 5 Royal. Okay, I bought $100.
Persona 5
but it was worth it.
Right? Persona 5 Royal was the same exact 90 hours.
Right.
And then it added a third semester.
Yeah, but it wasn't called Persona's Director's Cut.
No.
Right.
There's a difference. Persona 5 Royal.
But that's a Persona thing. That's a Persona thing.
Exactly. 3, that's FPS, a Persona thing.
Golden.
Okay,
I guess I
should dial it back. Are you familiar with director's cuts when it comes to movies?
No.
That's why.
So that's why. That's why. It's clear.
That's why.
Why
director's
okay, cool.
Okay. So Snyder cut, right? That's a director's cut.
That's a director's cut.
I don't even know what that means.
Went from a regular 2-hour movie to a 4-hour movie.
Yes. With stories and plot points that are completely different.
So when I buy Ghost of Tsushima, I'm expecting to get a different experience.
Yes. According to that word,
cut. It's a different vision. It's a different vision than what we got originally.
Exactly.
It's not the same game.
I see what they're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a different vision.
I see what you're saying. I mean,
okay,
maybe you're playing as his master.
Let's say
that would make sense for a director's cut.
Here go an easy way, Biggs. You edit our podcast every week, right? Let's say we stop you from editing our podcast and Lexx edits them from moving forward, And then one day you're like, you know what? I want to make my own version of the podcast. And you take all the original footage and you cut it up the way you want it, your vision.
Yes.
So the vibe is different. The effects is different. The music is different.
Yeah.
That is the director's cut. It's your vision.
I understand now the concept of a director's cut.
Yes.
I don't understand the issue with this being called the director's cut.
Because it's not a change of vision. The vision
because they're not changing the game.
Y'all just played Final Fantasy.
Does the game need to be changed for real? I mean, I understand why does the game need to be called director's cut.
Yeah,
I get that.
I get that.
But at the same time, the thing is, what I'm saying is, I think it's only called the director's cut because that is the trend. That's the trend. There's two games behind this.
But not everybody can use the same trend, though. Not everybody.
No, I understand that, but we haven't.
It's invalid.
We haven't seen.
That's an invalid trend. Ghost of Tsushima isn't invalid.
When I buy a movie from Walmart,
no, I'm talking about with the game. I'm talking about with this gaming. I'm talking about with this game, PS5 games.
Yeah, what game?
This is an invalid trend.
Yes.
Ghost of Tsushima is not invalid for calling this shit a director's cut, even if it's not. I feel like they're following the trend of these new branded definitive complete game of the year edition.
But nothing has come out. The definitive is different. That's valid.
It's complete.
Yes.
So you're getting all the DLC. You're getting all the skins. It's the definitive edition. This is the complete game.
Right.
Now you're saying director's cut. You're saying that, hold on, this is supposed to be what the original idea of this game that we didn't get.
Right. As
so
someone,
when they said, and just like what Lexx was saying, when they announced Death Stranding, I'm like, oh shit. Remember when they showed the trailer and it kind of like Metal Gear? I'm thinking maybe there's some. That's why I asked.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Said, is there missions like this in the original?
We don't know.
And no,
there isn't. There isn't.
Was there missions like this in the original?
There was not.
Said, no, and I
there
said,
was not.
Shit. If they add missions that's similar to Metal Gear in Death Stranding, I'm losing my mind. Maybe that was the original.
Right. That's the different vision. That's a director's cut.
That's a director's cut. That's what I was getting from it.
Okay.
Because they never showed anything really, but that.
I kind of highlight the content over the verbiage.
They're not saying there's nothing changing for the.
They can call it Cupcake Edition for all I give a shit. I'm gonna pay the money for the content. That's what that's what I care about here.
Right, and for me, I'm not spending the $30.
So if you get the same game with one new mission and a new sword, you're cool.
I am not.
But
that's not a director's cut.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
it's valid. I'm not saying the package is fine. I like the extra DLC. I'm not crashing the DLC. I'm just saying that for people that are casual gamers,
it's misleading.
It's misleading, very misleading.
Yes,
for people that know what director's cut is, when they walk into a blockbuster and they say, "Oh shit, that's a
it's fucked
director's
up.
cut."
That's fucked up.
This 1 hour movie is now 3 hours. Oh, I'm buying this director's cut.
Exactly.
When you buy director's cut of Saw and you get to see an extra 30 minutes of the killing, oh, I'm on that.
Yeah, director's cut.
Director's cut, because now I get to see what they really wanted to show in the movie theaters, but they had to dial it back.
This on the shelf is going to mess up the moms and pops that think, oh, this is a new vision for my son's game that he loves so much, he keeps talking about. Director's cut coming from this. They say they only know about movies. They're going to see it's going to be like,
you think they're going to be in the store like
no. I mean, dude, there's some people that don't even know this.
Hey, I agree with what Rashimoto's saying. They probably jumping on the Snyder Cut bandwagon.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
That's what
the casual gamer doesn't know this.
But the Snyder Cut is valid.
But Snyder Cut versus the original Justice League movie is
two different movies.
I'm just talking about the trend. That's what I was trying to say. They're just hopping on the trend because that's the trend.
Right, and the trend is
not saying there's going to be anything like Snyder or that it's even a director's cut for real.
Right.
The word because the word's being used.
So what we're doing,
valid that they should be doing this.
I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out.
But okay, whether they're valid or not for doing it, this is not where we burn them. You know what I'm saying? This isn't.
So we just let everything they do right.
Ghost of Tsushima is not where we burn it. If this is not right to y'all, there's.
I'm not buying it.
There's two games out that are doing this same shit.
What other two games?
What other game?
Borderlands is
no.
Borderlands is not doing it.
Borderlands did a designer.
Design.
It's different.
Oh, really? So different.
It's the word. Listen. Whoa. Listen. Designer cut is a DLC that they made it up. They made it up. That's what they do. Borderlands made it up, and I
That's
have
the
that.
DLC name.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not familiar with Borderlands. That's different then. Okay, fine.
That's the DLC. That's what
Okay,
it is.
okay. It's called design. The DLC is
Okay.
called design.
Designer.
Okay, I thought the
It's not
game
a
was
direct.
the designer's cut of the
No.
game.
No. This is just a little piece of content that has skins and games,
Right. But
and
remember,
all this
I never
other.
killed.
Okay.
Listen, Biggs.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never killed Death Stranding because they never showed us.
They
or
never
told
showed
us
anything. We didn't know anything.
So
Okay.
when they said director's cut, if you go back to the footage, I go to Lexx. I say, Lexx, is this in the original game? And he said no. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, they gonna add some Metal Gear.
So we
shit
wouldn't
that
be
probably
having this
wasn't supposed to be in the
conversation
game.
if Ghost didn't show anything.
Huh?
So if Ghost just gave you the
Ghost had an
grass,
article.
and
They had a
if
PlayStation
Ghost-
blog
if
article.
Ghost had the grass and the sword and the text, and then it ended, we would not be having this conversation because we would just have to wait and see, just like Death Stranding, correct?
Yes.
The fact that they showed stuff.
Yes.
Not
And
the
there's
stuff that
there's
told
specifics.
the
There's
director's cut.
specifics. It's
So
There's
not
specific
specifics
what it is.
out there that say
Yeah.
haptic feedback, PS5 version,
Okay.
and this and that.
When you buy a director's cut DVD
Uh-huh.
in the store, it tells you on the DVD you're gonna get X amount of
This is
extra
movies,
footage, X amount of this, X amount of that. This did not say anything like that.
It didn't.
When we got Snyder Cut, we knew we were getting 3 hours more of movie.
Yes.
Okay.
We knew we were getting a different vision.
Okay.
This did not say that in the whole PlayStation blog. It did not say anything
did not say
about
that.
original vision of anybody.
Okay.
Who's the director?
Okay.
Whose
Yeah.
vision
So
is
it's just misleading. I don't like it. And whatever. I mean, if you're gonna buy it, but people buy it. Like, I'm not discouraging to buy it or to not buy it. But for me personally, I don't like it, and it's misleading.
So
It's misleading.
how like Hashim? Hashim's saying now that Death Stranding is now going to have stealth takedowns in it. That
Which
was not
one?
Those were not in the original game.
That's what I'm
those were not
saying.
in the original
That would be a director's cut to me.
That's not even a thing. It was hard.
It's not like a director's decision.
I don't know. I don't know if just that can
That
be a
sound like a
director's cut.
director's
No.
decision.
Because what do you mean? If they would, if Kojima was making Death Stranding to be a Metal Gear-ish game, and
It's
then
sort of-
somebody tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Nah, they might sue you over it. They might sue you over it," because everybody, when they said Kojima was making a game, me including, thought he was gonna try to make a spin-off of Metal Gear.
Right.
Every time we watched the trailers, we thought we were getting a spin-off of Metal Gear.
Yeah, and me knowing
And
that
we
he
didn't
sold
get
it.
that, and that's why people were so. That's why people were not really happy with Death Stranding originally, because it wasn't Metal Gear.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then it has a DNA of Metal
Correct.
Gear because it's Kojima. But I think overall, what Metal Gear, I mean, they made 4 or 5 already.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Metal Gear. That's the point. But we'll have to wait and see what I'm curious. I'm more curious about the Death Stranding knowing
Yes.
Kojima than this. This is fine. This is a PS5 version with more stuff. With I don't know. It just doesn't scream director's cut to me. It's weird, and I don't like it. But whatever. I'm not gonna buy it. It's fine. I mean, if it was truly a different vision, then I'd probably buy it.
Right.
If it was truly what it says, director's cut, I'd be like, okay, I'm playing a different type of game. I'll pay 60, I'll pay 70 for it. I would. If it's like a different complete vision where it's another character doing in another place and you get to play as his master as a prequel.
For instance, for you guys right here, I would say more that Final Fantasy VII Remake is a director's cut. Because that's somebody else's vision. It's not the original game that y'all played on PlayStation 1.
That could have been called that could have been called that. It
That's
could have
what I
been
mean.
classified as that.
That's
Yes.
more of the definitive of a director's cut than what this is.
That has more elements of that. Again, it's a remake, so that's perfect.
That's what I mean. It's a different
perfect.
vision.
It's a remake, so it's different. But I think whatever. I mean, it is what it is. They showed a little trailer here, and there's some descriptions of it, and we'll see. But from what I see, let me see what this says.
I mean, read the PlayStation blog, man. It's all there.
Naughty Dog dropped extra story content and PS5 features for. Would you pay $30? Extra story content and PS5. Yeah, why not?
What do you mean? It's gonna be director's cut. You know, Last of Us director's cut's coming. You know it's coming.
But if it's called,
coming.
if it's called, I mean,
The Last of Us 2 director's cut is coming.
The Last of Us 2 director's cut.
It's
I would just buy it for the fact that it's.
I mean, I'm not buying it.
Last of Us, but I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't know. They'd have to show me something completely different for me to.
You know what's gonna happen.
They could have invited me to the place itself to shoot the game, and I wouldn't play it.
I don't know.
I could be in the director's cut.
I've never needed steel so much in my life. I never needed steel so much in my life.
I think you channel skills. I don't
know. I don't know.
But I understand Biggs, because Biggs ain't never watched a director's cut in his life. So he don't know, but so he doesn't know, he don't understand. He never bought a movie twice.
Right, but if they call it to Russian, if they call it director's, if they call it a director's cut,
I don't give a fuck about a director's gamer cut. Whoever the fuck.
It does bother me
because you okay. So if
that's not what it is.
If they made Demon Slayer, whatever, one of them goofy movies, director's cut, and you went and watched it, and you're like, holy shit, this is better than the original. And then you're just used to buying all these if all these animes made director's cut, and you kept buying all these director cuts, so you know there's a big difference. And then you buy a video game that says director's cut, and it's the same fucking game, you're gonna be tight.
I don't need this to be relatable, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm looking at content for price. I don't care what it's called. So yeah, moving on.
So pretty much Biggs is not pro-consumer. He just want everybody to get ass.
I feel like I'm defeated. I feel like I'm defeated for the fact that I'm not a movie guy and I don't care.
You don't care about the casual gamer. You don't care about the casual gamer.
No, I just feel like I'm being defeated by the fact that I'm not a movie guy and I don't truly understand the love behind director's cuts. And now it's merging with my gaming. So now I just feel defeated by this shit that makes no sense.
No, it's not about defeat.
It's just the name of the game. It's just the name of the version of the game.
It's not.
But it's misleading.
It's misleading.
That's the problem.
Cool. Okay, cool.
It's like let me give you an example of something that hopefully see if I remember this. When they say, let me give you an example of something that did piss me off. There's a certain game out there I don't remember that it says, hey, this game has ray tracing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a marketing term now for console owners, which PC has had for fucking years already. That's a marketing term right now. Ray tracing is a thing that catches people's eye, right? So the marketing term is, hey, this game has 4K, 60, and ray tracing. So when you think about 4K, 60, you're like 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. And when you look up ray tracing, it's a type of global illumination, shadows, reflections, and all this stuff. This certain game, when you dig deep into it, only had ray trace shadows. That's misleading. That's a problem for me. It wasn't global illumination, didn't have the reflections. It just has ray trace shadows. That's what I'm talking about. It's misleading. And the 4K wasn't 4K. It was dynamic 4K. It was like 1800p and shit. That's my problem. I don't like shit like that. And I'm going to call them out.
Right.
Say what it is. Stop with the marketing bullshit and say what it is. 4K 60 is not really 4K 60 here. It's dynamic 4K, 16,000p by 400. Just say what it is. Who cares? I'm going to play it. If I like it, I'm not going to care that it's exactly 4K or ray tracing what it means. Half these people that play consoles now, look, 90% of people that play consoles only don't even know what the fuck ray tracing is.
Right.
They don't. They don't care. They don't know. So why are they pushing this thing? It's because of the marketing, the terms. 4K 60. 4K 60 is the thing now that I've been doing for fucking 8 years already. It's a thing, but all of a sudden, it's the thing now for consoles. It's a thing. And they lie about it. They lie. And that's what I don't like. I don't like this blatant lie. And I have a platform, and I'm going to call them out on it.
So
that's the way it is.
What would you call this? Give it a different name. What would you call this? Give it a different name.
Definitive edition.
Definitive edition.
I thought definitive edition was all in that. That's what you call all in one. It's everything.
All in one.
If they're not making any more DLCs, which it doesn't look like they're making, I don't know.
Why are you changing the name now? Why are they changing the name now?
I don't know if they have any more plans for DLC.
You're asking why they're changing the name now, and you're burning Ghost for it when Death Stranding did it first.
Because
you didn't have that same.
Are you not listening, Biggs?
No, I'm listening. I get it. It might be different.
They didn't show shit. They just said, "Hey, director's cut." So we was jacking it.
Yeah.
Because we know what a director's cut is. You clearly don't know what a director's cut is. So you
Don't
not.
care.
So obviously you just like go and hold for it.
Yeah. No.
Clearly.
I'm just looking at content for prices.
I get you.
So you.
Hey, okay, I get it. It's misleading.
You don't care about
it's misleading like a motherfucker.
I get it. It's misleading. I get it.
It's misleading. All the like I said, all these games are fucking misleading.
It's misleading, and we don't like that.
It's just like when the PlayStation 5 box got 8K sitting on the side of the box.
Exactly. Misleading.
Like, when are you ever gonna get that?
Please. Misleading and gimmicky.
Why is that on the box?
Why are they calling these games 4K?
Hey, Big, explain to me why is that on the box?
Listen, bro, it's fucking crazy.
Why is that on the box, man?
Why are you asking me? I don't know. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you jacking it, right?
No, I'm not jacking the box. I never brought up a PS5 box.
I mean, they started there. They started there.
You should have burned. I'm not burning them about that. I'm not burning them about that.
We not burning. So you just gonna let them fly with all this goofy shit? This is goofy to me.
I've been saying that.
Shit. This is goofy shit.
Okay, y'all don't let them fly, bro. Don't let them fly. Don't let them fly with this shit, bro. We don't like the fact that this is misleading.
I mean, I understand that me and Lexx is probably the only ones that's gonna keep it raw and uncut. Y'all gonna be soft around the corner. Y'all gonna pander to Sony. Y'all gonna pander. Y'all gonna bend over for Sony and let them fuck.
I'm just gonna care about what I care about. That's what it is, really. I'm gonna care about what I care about.
Exactly.
But that's what they're doing, though.
Okay, exactly. So now that they want me to care about what they care about. That's what.
No, I don't want you to care about what I care about. I'm just expressing.
Exactly what's happening.
No.
Listen. I don't. You can care about what you care about. I'm just making my point that I think this is misleading and I don't like it, and that's it. And like I said earlier, if you guys want to play, if you guys want to buy it, great. That's you. But I'm upfront with it, and I'm not interested. Based on what I see right now, I'm not interested.
They need to go back to definitive edition.
I'm not interested.
I don't know what's the point.
I mean, if it's not a different game, I'm probably just not gonna get it.
It's not a different game. All you getting is the deal.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say that based off the name, but I'm gonna wait and see, which is why I haven't said anything. But if it's the same game and they add two things, then I'm not gonna pay.
They got a whole article. It's the same game.
Yeah, they have a whole article here. They have
a
whole article.
The whole PlayStation blog, official from them, out of their mouth.
I'll just live it. I mean, it's a great game. So I already know it's a good game.
I'm not saying it's not a great game.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
I'll live it through someone else then. Well, I'll live it through Biggs then if he's going to get it. So if it's the same thing, I won't buy, but I'm not going to knock it for it. They should. I guess. A lot of things that you said today.
In your case, what's the difference between this and?
I mean, a lot of the things that they just said they didn't know.
So, I'm talking to you. What is the difference between this and intermission, and why won't you pay for this? I mean, because $10 more.
No, I'm not gonna pay for it if it's the same thing. I have the game already. I'm
saying Final Fantasy was the same thing. Intermission was $20. With this, you're getting the bonus island and the story that comes with the island, and the PS5 features for $30. So what is the difference between this and intermission? Besides,
there is no difference.
No.
There is no difference.
I'm not.
Why are you choosing not to get this?
But I thought we were speaking as the casual gamer. I wasn't speaking for myself.
We're speaking of the casual gamer.
Oh, me. I mean, I'm gonna get it because I like the game. It's $30.
This entire time. I don't know. That might be where we're disconnected.
I thought the topic was
myself this entire time.
I thought the topic was the casual gamer.
Right.
I didn't know we got personal. I thought it was the casual gamer.
It's the casual gamers. That's what I'm talking about here.
That's where I was at with it. I didn't speak on myself at all. Yeah, I'm getting the game. It's Ghost.
On the box.
I wouldn't pay $70 for it again, but if I only have to pay $30, that's fine. I'll get it.
There's an asterisk by 4K.
Oh, shit.
They said it was dynamic.
Okay, no, I didn't know. I was trying to look for it.
I mean, I just wouldn't. I was just saying I wouldn't pay.
They said targets.
I'm just saying it's just like a casual gamer. If I walked up in a store and I saw 8K sitting on the side of the box, and I went and bought an 8K TV because I thought my PS5 was going to produce 8K.
Biggs, they didn't say target. They just said it right here. They said 4K.
In the trailer, it says targeting.
Oh, okay.
Targeting 60 frames.
That's fine.
Meaning
it's
going to be a 53.
Yeah, it's just right now. It's It sucks.
Just give me $30 of content. I don't give a fuck what it's called for real. If we talking about myself personally, just give me $30 of content.
That's
right.
But if I thought we were talking about the casual gamer.
I'm talking about the casual gamer.
Yeah, no, because
we talking about people that are not.
I'm saying if you go into the store,
PlayStation blog.
If you go into the store
or blog, people that not looking at the trailer that walk in the store,
right.
Director's cut.
But there'll be two games next to each other, so it's gonna be. They're just gonna ask the question, and what's the difference? Because it's. I get that part, and then if there's people like you guys that have this other meaning of it, then yeah. But if it's me personally, if I'm the casual gamer, and I see Ghost of Tsushima and I see director's cut, I'm just getting the director's cut because the title's longer. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm simple like that.
That's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You
do you. You do you. That's fine. That like I said, man, it's not. I'm not. It's just my opinion.
Yeah,
it's my opinion. It's my opinion.
I was just saying that's me personally, but I have the casual gamer side.
Like if you guys don't know by now, I have a lot of strong opinions about these systems. And I've said it before.
Yeah,
and the way the marketing is, they can't fool me.
Right.
They can't fool me for sure. 40 years, they cannot fool me. I'm telling you, a lot of these new people out there, they can fool. They can bamboozle them. But I already know. I've seen this. It's not a big deal, And I just call them out, bro. I think this whole since the beginning, I've said since PlayStation 4 came out, when PlayStation 4 came out, I was sorely disappointed in what they were marketing and what we thought we were going to get. Different times. The PlayStation Pro, I always said was the actual PlayStation they should have come out with. The PlayStation 4 Pro was the actual system that they should have come out with. It should have been that way. 4K 60 was like a thing that we all wanted for that people were talking about. The people in the gaming community were talking about 4K 60 as PCs were getting more accessible, cheaper to build, things like that. People started experiencing, oh, my games can look better, my games can run better. That's actually a thing. I can customize my settings. Do I want performance? And then now the systems are starting to really dial in on that, and I like that. I think that's great. But this whole dynamic, and then now they're grabbing this director's cut stuff. Like, I'm calling bullshit, and I think it sucks. But whatever, it is what it is. Like I say, I vote with my wallet when it comes to this. At the end of the day, I speak about it here because we sit down, we have a discussion, and we talk with our fans, and we move on. But my main move is me. I'm not buying this. That's like my main move, and that's it. That's just me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's just me.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You guys want to buy it? That's fine. I see justifications to buy it and to not buy it. I see it's a great game either way. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
I'm buying it.
There's no losing here. I don't have a problem with what it is. I have a problem with what these companies are doing with their wording.
Right.
And it's getting worse. Director's cut does not mean what they're showing me here. That's my
Director's
point.
cut doesn't mean part 2.
It doesn't mean Ghost of Tsushima 1.5.
Right.
That's what this is to me. Yeah. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
They didn't have a name to choose, so they defaulted it by calling it director's cut.
It's pretty much intermission. That's what it is.
They could have just called it Ghost and gave it a little name, Sunny Island,
the Samurai Edition or whatever the fuck they wanted to call it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a trend that hopefully it'll stop. Or
they should have used a different word. Just like a woman last night didn't like that I said that she dubbed me because I guess it has a more harsh meaning. She just didn't answer.
Okay.
So I guess that what I'm saying is that
and that's a situation, and like I'm saying, a situation that those things can happen, and it's just you never know. They might stop. This might be a thing that might last a week.
You ever see a flyer for a club, and they always got like an artist on the flyer, and they said live tonight, the baby or Lil Durk live tonight, and then you go to the club and they don't perform a fucking song. They do a walkthrough and dip.
Oh my god, that's awful.
That's what this is to me.
In my world, in live music, that doesn't fly either.
That's what this is.
In my world, live music, that doesn't fly.
Everybody that frequents
you're done.
Clubs, nowadays you gotta look at those damn flyers and make sure it says performing live, not just live.
Wow, that's a good point. Interesting.
Deep.
Interesting.
I didn't
know about that. because as a musician,
No.
when you're a band, you set up your shit and you're there, and bro, if you're gonna take the time to set up your shit, you're gonna play.
Right,
huh?
You've been out to the clubs, right?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, have you ever dealt with that issue? No, I haven't gone. I've never gone to the club where an artist is performing. That's not my scene. I can't do. I've gone to a concert, so they have to perform. But I've never gone to a club. No.
GTA 5 Enhanced Advance.
Yeah. We don't know yet because we've heard Rockstar says they got.
I'd rather call it Enhanced and Expanded.
I mean, if Drake walked through Drake and Chill, I don't think I have a problem with it per se. But
but the flyer doesn't say that though.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? What are people going there for?
Yeah, right. Okay.
The flyer.
You know what I'm saying? People are going to see him.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Not just, hey, I'm at the bar. Peace.
Right, and then the artist comes through and waves their hands and out.
Okay, anyways, I just saw this, so it's interesting. This is my first official reaction to this Ghost of Tsushima stuff. I didn't look at the trailer. I didn't look at anything prior.
Death Stranding raised the bar when it comes to director's cut.
Raising the bar on director's cut.
Yeah, they raised the bar.
See, look at it right there, and it does happen. It does happen. This right here. There are people who thought the Wii U was a tablet. Gamers.
That's
walk into the store and didn't buy the Wii U because it was marketed wrong and they thought it was a tablet. So that's why that system did not sell. That was one of the many reasons why a system did not sell. They looked and they go, "Oh, it was an actual system. I had it. It had a system and then it had a tablet. It was two things." People thought it was just like a little tablet thing.
Right.
That it was an expansion to your Wii, and it's like, "Oh, I don't need this. I got a freaking Wii. I'm good." Right. That's crazy. That's wording, marketing. That's crazy. And that fucking, besides the other stuff, that killed that system. That system wasn't bad, honestly. But
whatever. The Wii U or the Wii?
The Wii U.
Oh, the Wii. I mean, Smash Bros. If it had Smash Bros, that's the only reason why I bought it.
Yeah, it did. I bought it for Zombie, which fucking
Zombie
was whatever.
U?
Yeah, Zombie U, which was whatever. It was different. It was different. Seeing a game like that. Now, so. Yeah, seeing a game like that on the Wii console was cool. And I think Bayonetta was on that, which is why I bought that.
I seen a Bayonetta character last night I wasn't familiar with. It looked crazy to me.
What, in the game or in
no?
Smash?
We were playing Smash Bros. And he just like popped up on the screen. I'd never seen this guy before. He looked absolutely insane because it's like a small square. So I was like, all right, who is that? I've never seen him in this game before ever.
Interesting.
It's actually hilarious.
Cool.
Right,
I'm trying to play. I'm trying to play the Scarlet Nexus director's cut, man. So let's go ahead and do this thing.
He gonna buy Nexus.
Yeah, remember what happened with the Xboxes? People thought they were buying the Series X and they bought Xbox One X's.
For sure.
Oh god.
For real. I mean that's terrible right there.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we're good.
I think we're good, man. Is there anything else the fans want to know, man? What I'm eating for dinner?
Let me put this back.
God,
I remember that. The freaking Xbox. Jesus.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right, man. Sorry that Steels had to vacate, but I'm pretty sure he'll have some comments later down the road.
He'll have his sprockets for sure.
He says it's gonna be his sprockets.
He'll have sprockets for sure. He'll have sprockets for sure.
Oh, you talking about what's going on personally?
No, he's gonna have
sprockets for sure.
Yeah. He gonna have sprockets for it.
No, I'm talking about personally. Yeah, I'm talking about personally.
Yeah, personally. Yeah.
Yeah, but with that being said, man, it's been the boys. PSNBS Live. Catch us next week. Run them numbers up. Stop keeping us a secret. We out of here.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch.
Yeah.